Gonna try out here. Now, one thing I want everybody to remember now, I know that I had my other video, but check this part 2. We got the worm now. The worm is on there. I've already got him wet. He took a bath out there, skinny dipping out there in the lake. And this is a local pond. So we're going to try. It is feeding time. It's after 5 o'clock right now. We're going to try to do this right. Now, I've already seen over here in this area over here, ripples where the fish are coming up and getting things off. And over there in that corner over there, and right down in this grassy area, is my pet snake that lives out here that begs me for fish all the time. I kid you not. And I give it to him every now and again. Now, right where that landed out there is generally where I catch a lot of my panfish. And they're not small ones either. So let's see if we actually do good out here. There it goes. We're getting something right now. Something was agitating that line. Now it is 98 degrees outside right now, guys. And those fish will generally go where it's a little bit cooler, so they will go a little bit deeper. But there are some up close, so feeding at times may differ depending on the temperature of the water, because fish won't generally eat when it's really hot. They're really smart about that. Now I keep a little looseness in my line so that when they want to take it, I let them have it. I want them to be able to run with it and hook themselves. I shouldn't have to do anything. I got to keep an eye out on my pet snake over here. The last time I was out here, he came right up about 10 inches from my foot and took a fish that I was giving him. Like, he wasn't even scared. All right, I want you to see that. See how the tip of that worm is gone? I'm going to scoot that down just a smidge. Oh, we scooted it down just a smidge. It still looks good enough. There's still fish out here playing. We're going to cast her out there again. Let's see if I don't get lucky over here on this section over here. Because the tip of that's gone, it means there was a small one out there that couldn't actually fit the thing in his mouth, so he ran off with just the end of it. A little bait stealer is what I call them, because some of them are actually so good, they can hold on to that thing and run with it and pull the whole worm right off of it. And that just irritates me, I'll tell you what. Now, I don't know where you guys are from. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, but depending on the pond and the state too, and I'm not going to lie to you, the size of panfish may differ. That is for sure. Uh-oh. I just had a fish steal my... Yeah, it did. Little bitty one's down there. Yep. There's just little bitty ones sitting down there. I'm going to put another worm on there real quick, guys, and then I'll be back. I got it in another section now. I relocated that with a new worm on there. Put it a little closer over here on the side. I'm leaving my line just a little bit limp. And where I cast out is I cast out over here in this angle over here along the edge. And the reason is because it's actually deeper. There is a boat ramp right here, and bluegill love boat ramps. And so do the sunfish. But when you cast on the right side or the left side of them where it's deeper, they will be there a lot more frequently because of the depth. They like to stay out of sight if they can. The bigger ones anyways. I got a big old fish right out there. Now what we can do, and I believe that's actually a bass. And the fin that I seen on that was actually kind of big, and I'm gonna cast that out there. Looks like something is sitting down there nibbling on it. I want to show you this, guys. Let you just see that. Look at that. Look at that. Little bait stealer is what he is. We're gonna cast straight out in front of me. Boom, right there where that fish was at, I kid you not. Right there on top. I might have even smacked him on top of the head, I kid you not. Now, if he's interested, and he'll run with it. It looks like he's getting ready to. If he's big enough, he will. Pick it back up and go with it now. He was running. He had it in his mouth. It's crazy. I think he got the worm off of there is what he did. Sometimes just because they drop it, that doesn't mean that the worm's gone. And they may be reconsidering the bait. So give it enough time, maybe let them rethink that. And I think he got my bait. It's that time of the day. The bigger ones like to let the smaller ones feed sometimes. Look at what he did to my worm. He shredded that thing up, man. Look at that. You could still salvage that. Sure. Salvage that to the other fish. Luckily for me, I keep a container of 30 on hand. And sometimes if I got the money for it, keep a spare one. Because you will run into a bunch of bait stealers. Now, these fish are everywhere. I'm going to cast over to the right of me. I generally get a bunch of wild ones that go over here in the crappie territory. They do that on time to time. There it goes. Oh, shoot. I don't want to yank on it because I want him to take it naturally. He almost had that, so he'll come back for the rest of it. And there it is. I had him. That tells me that he was there. Take it back out there. He had the top of the worm instead of the bottom of it. That means that something is over there and he might actually be big enough. So let's try that again. He took all the worm except for a little section, and there he goes. Got him. Yeah. Actually, I think that might be something. No, and it might be. Yeah, he's trying to swim into the grass. Woohoo! Hey. The snake's over there. There you go. There's my snake. I'll show you my snake. He already bit the fish, so I can't really keep the fish. But I want to show you. I want to show you this snake. He comes out here all the time. Just look right down there. You can't miss him. There he is. There he is. That snake comes here to get food from me all the time. He knows me. He wants me to give him this fish. So what I'll do is I'll be kind enough to give him a fish. He already bit it, so I can't really keep it. If a snake ever bites your fish, it normally means that the fish has got some kind of neurotoxin in it to kind of kill it off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have mercy. I'm going to feed this snake my fish. I'm going to just drop him down there, and I'll even show you how he does it too. kind of weird. Now, he's right there. He's looking right at me. So I'll put the fish down right there. The snake will come up. He'll get it here in a minute. Come on, Snaky. Waiting on you, buddy. There. You gotta make it interesting for him. He'll come up and get it. Look. Check that out. You ain't gonna see this every day, but he'll come up and get that, and then he'll haul it away. Yeah, he wants it. There he goes. Oh, gotta get a better grip on that, buddy. Hey, look at there. Now, if I give him one, he ain't gonna. Man, look at that. Look at that. He'll take it over there in the weeds. Now he'll spend the rest of the evening trying to eat that, and he'll leave me alone. Let's see if we can't get another one, guys. Hopefully this time the old snake won't bother me. Now, some people might think that's a copperhead, and some people say that's just a water snake, and all I know is that if it's over there and not over here, I'm happy. Because I don't like snakes like that. So let's see if we can't hook ourselves up another worm on here and get ourselves another fish. Now that was almost a keeper for myself, almost. It's just a tad bit too small. Got another worm on there, just like I showed you guys how to do that earlier in my other video. Cast it out there. Oh, that's a nice cast. Might get a little activity off of that one. Like I said, that line will straighten out like crazy when there's a fish that's excited about what's on the other end of it. And I do bottom fishing. Now, I don't do the jig. I've not mastered the jig. I know there's some people out there that can jig fish like crazy. And some people like to bobber fish. But I tell you the truth, the best way to do it, honestly, make that worm look as realistic as possible. And I do believe you will have better odds at fishing. Now, this pond here is pretty well fished out every day. And Game DNR keeps it stocked like a couple times a year because people fish this pond and 9 others. This is called Glendale, Indiana, where it's Glendale Fish and Wildlife Hatchery. It's one of 5 locations in Indiana that literally breeds and hatches fish for gaming and for people's ponds. It won't be long now. We'll start to get a whole bunch of these udders in here. We'll start to get a whole bunch of these. So, I think for now, we're going to call it. And then, now that you've seen that I could do it, give a few more pictures at the end of it. Show you what I catch. Have a good one, guys.